We are in Heritage Hill, in Pillars of Eternity. We have a mission to enter a house here. We need to find Icantha. I need to speak with Icantha in Heritage Hill. She apparently knows something important about the tower, which may be my key to understanding the Leaden Key's objectives. So I made my way all the way to the top of the tower last time, and there was a guy up there yelling about Icantha and something about runes. So we're gonna enter Icantha's mansion and see if we can find her. Icantha's house. Oh, there's Icantha. We don't have to look very far at all. Oh, we're still on fast mode. These stale loaves are as hard as rocks. Left out to rot, these potatoes are covered with wet, rank-smelling bruises. Ugh. Oh, Miss Icantha? A woman bends over a roaring fireplace, feeding a splintered chair leg into it. As you get closer, you notice something unnatural about her. A certain pallor to her skin. A lack of movement beneath her flesh, even while her arms execute deft, efficient movements. And then you see the puckered flesh, ragged and bloodless, over her heart. Ooh, she has a scar over her heart. She's the woman with the scar over her heart. Unnatural creature. We should correct it, send it scampering back to the foulest depths of animancy from which it came. From whence it came. You know what I mean. All right, calm down there, Durance. Calm down.
It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all, I've stayed in such good shape by choosing my meals carefully.
She laughs to herself. Who are you?
A survivor, by the grace of my own careful preparations. When I heard the claws scrabbling at the door outside, I took care of matters myself. And since then, I've been careful to keep myself fresh and fed.
I saw you in a vision. I'm not hitting on you or anything. But I saw you in a vision. There's something you need to do for me.
Believe me, I've heard that line before.
Seriously, I'm not trying to hit on you. I literally saw you in a vision. Anyway, do you know what happened here?
An incredible act of animancy, of a magnitude this part of the world likely hasn't seen since Nguithan times. Someone found something very powerful and ancient, and I'd bet my own preserved life it wasn't Aldhelm or his lovely assistant.
I still don't understand why this district is full of walking corpses. Well, most of them are dead and gone now because I killed them all, but why were they there? She spins from the fire to face you, and her voice changes entirely because the voice actor did not read these lines. Because someone found a way to tether their souls to their bodies, don't you see? She taps her skull with an impatient finger. So when the heart stops beating, when the blood stops flowing, their bodies still animate, and with a newfound hunger. She turns back to the fire. Those that can feed it with living flesh and essence stay strong and sharp. Those that can't degenerate quickly. I see, so the ones that just keep eating living people don't degenerate. I see what you're saying now, Icantha. Tell me what you know about this Aldhelm. His name barely merits repeating. He's a charlatan who liked to dig up pretty artifacts and call himself a scholar. The pity with animancy these days is that just about anyone can claim to be an expert. I see. She smirks. I truly doubt that. So, I need the words that operate the Nguithan machine in the tower.
That fool Aldhelm. He sent you, didn't he? I can hardly believe he's had the cleverness to survive. That simpleton thinks he can understand how to use something without understanding what it is, or why it is.
You feel a hot core of pride smoldering at the center of her soul.
He dabbles with ancient and powerful devices, with all the finesse of a blacksmith. He sends you here to petition me for aid after years of disparaging my research. I'll bet he didn't even tell you the tower's name, did he? That's his problem. Always looking for solutions without caring for meaning.
The problems in Heritage Hill are bigger than your rivalry, Icantha. Wait, no, tell me the tower's name.
Caed Nua. It's called Caed Nua. They built the machine atop it to contain souls, hold them in place. But the others I've seen, machines scattered all over the Deerwood, are relays built to move souls.
And where would they move souls?
Another mystery. Hypothetically, anywhere they wished. The real question, as always, is why? To intermix them the way a player shuffles his deck, the way a farmer rotates his fields? To collect them like butterflies under glass? To melt them down for raw essence? Unfortunately, I don't know.
You seem to know a lot about Caed Nua.
I read the runes like a journal. I understand their meaning. People like Aldhelm try to read them like instructions, and in so doing, they miss their true meaning completely.
Why would the Engwithans have wanted to tether souls like this?
Perhaps they didn't. Perhaps that's why they built no other machines like this one. We now see the Engwithans as masters of soul manipulation, but they couldn't have attained their expertise without copious trial and error. Perhaps this was one such experiment.
So, how do you operate the machine atop Caed Nua?
Back to these tinkers' concerns. And what would you do with these tethered souls if I told you?
She crosses her arms over her unmoving chest. Well, obviously I'd harvest them for essence.
And so give their existence purpose. But what kind, I wonder?
Well, I don't know. I could help you, but I won't. The pride lodged in her soul flares up, twisting into the shape of something that writhes and squeals within her. Here, I have specimens aplenty and time enough to observe them all. It's every scientist's dream. My answer is no. What? But what good is observing all this if you're going to hoard it for yourself? Tell her, Drem, an entire language at your fingertips and she hides it away. Extinguish Icantha's pride. Or what does it matter? Or the fate of those trapped souls is more important. I was trying to appeal to her, her hunger for souls. When I said, oh, we're going to harvest the souls, I thought she would say, oh, good, then we can harvest those souls so I can sustain my life force. I will help you. That's what I thought she was going to say. But, I feel like it's telling me I need to do something about Icantha's pride. I will extinguish your pride, Icantha. The vampire doesn't seem to notice as you wrap your mind around the squalling, burning mass. However, it sears your very bones. You jump back, crying out in pain. I won't abandon this opportunity. These souls will remain here with me, and I'll accomplish more than any animancer in the history of the field. And who will know about it? The pride thing flickers as the flames around it abate. All I've learned. Years of studying the Engwithan language. No one understands it better than me. That counts for something. Knowledge is meaningless unless it's shared. A foolish and false sentiment. Knowledge is meaning. It needs no external purpose. Her pride smolders still. Your opportunities here are finite. One day that knowledge will die with you. The pride hisses and sputters. It's little more than an ember now. You're wrong. But there's no conviction in her voice. I'll build it forever. I'll cling to it. That will give me something. Will that really be enough for you? The dying cinder clings to life. It will. It must be. I'm really curious about this teaching what they know. You know, I'm afraid if I do this, it'll, reignite it or something bad will happen. So, I will extinguish your pride now, Icantha. Again, for the second time. You reach for it, but it's still too hot to grasp in your mind for more than a second. It may not be much, but it's still something. You can't take that away from me. All right, teach me what you know. I'll make sure that it grows and your legacy lives on. Your words finally quench her pride, and all that remains is a blackened, diamond-hard rock. You cast it away where it melts into the darkness.
So be it. My studies and efforts shall grow through yours. These are the words you need.
Her cold, dry fingertips rest on your temples, and you feel her reaching into your mind, forming images from the darkness. Runes flash through your head, but they're no longer just pictures. They have meaning, and you understand them. They're commands. Something triggers in your mind, a distant memory unearthed from a past life long since buried. You can see a vast array of runes, far more than Icantha has shown you, and you know their sound and their meaning and how they fit together. The language of Engwith once more at your command.
Something has awakened in your mind. You understand far more than I ever did. Take this knowledge then, and do what you will with Caed Nua. Now that you understand its purpose, it will serve you in whatever way you wish.
A speaker of dead tongues now, and so he surpasses 100 frustrated scholars in the matter of a few moments. I don't suppose you could look at a few books for me, says Kana, in another strange voice that I can never get right. So... Wow, there's 5 choices. Do I go through these in order? I feel like I just go through these in order. So what do I do with the tower now that I know these words?
Turn it off, I expect. That will be easy now that you can read the runes. The vessels would still roam, but striking them down would return their essence to the cycle. But be careful. That machine controls hundreds of souls, and that volume of essence could easily overload it. Improperly channeling the essence would destroy the machine along with the souls. It would be a terrible loss for posterity.
Okay. I don't know. Destroying it seems like it might do this place some good. Well, you might be right there, Edder. So, you said the other towers around the Deerwood were constructed to move souls. Why would the Engwithans have wanted to do that? Another mystery. Hypothetically, anywhere they wished is where they could move souls. The real question, as always, is why? To intermix them the way a player shuffles his deck, the way a farmer rotates his fields. I feel like the voice actor actually read these lines, but for some reason now I have to read these lines. To collect them like butterflies under glass, to melt them down for raw essence. Unfortunately, I don't know. Okay. Remind me, how do you know so much about the tower? I read the runes like a journal. I understand their meaning. People like Aldhelm try to read them like instruction manuals, and in doing so, they miss their true meaning completely. I still don't understand why the Anguithans would want to build a machine that tethers souls. Perhaps they didn't. Perhaps that's why they built no other machines like this one. We now see the Anguithans as masters of soul manipulation. Again, I'm pretty sure the voice actor read these lines before, but for some reason, now I have to read them. They couldn't have obtained their expertise without copious trial and error. Perhaps this was one such experiment. Certainly. Can you explain how the control words work? Harnessing the power of Tir Nuneth is about understanding what it was designed to do. You know the words and their meanings. You can speak them, and the tower shall obey. I guess that's all, thanks. Thanks for not turning on us and killing us, as I thought you were going to do. Now that I can understand the Anguithan language, I can return to the machine at the top of Tir Nuneth and do something about the curse affecting Heritage Hill. Well. Well. I guess there's a skeleton standing in the corner over there. Alright, we're heading back to the tower then, I guess. Hopefully there aren't any monsters in our path. We've cleared it all out. Back into the tower, guys. Back to the top. Where's the stairs? Here they are. Don't split the party. Proceed to the top. Hey, strange ghoul, we're back. Aldhelm looks much worse than before. His rotten flesh hangs loosely, and sores have eaten away patches of skin at his joints. He looks at you with a strange glimmer in his eyes. Oh, I forgot we were supposed to bring back something to feed you or something. Whoops. Flesh. He takes a tentative, scuttling step toward you. He doubles over, coughing up strings of black bile. He seems to have forgotten about you for the moment. Aldhelm has degenerated significantly. He looked ready to pounce on me when I tried to talk to him. If I want his help, I'll need to send a victim to him. I mean, how do I do that? I don't know how to do that. I don't think I need his help now, anyway. You recognize... Okay, a jagged Adra pillar rises in front of you, encased in stonework and run through with copper veins. The panel is covered with runes, which you can now understand. You recognize words for end and for hold. The dial is currently fixed on hold. You also recognize by an inscription that the manner in which you turn the dial is a means of throttling the device. What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just turn it off or destroy it? I don't remember what I was supposed to do. I'm just gonna push the off button. As the command words leave your lips, the dial sinks into the Adra under your hand. Something like a thunderclap sounds overhead. The glow fades from the machine as it falls dormant. Oh, a new quest has been added, which expires in 1 day. Okay. Did we do it? Did we win? I learned that the Anguithan machines across the Deerwood can be used to move souls. I also learned Anguithan, which means I can now operate them. I turned the machine atop Tir Nuneth off, which means that the souls in Heritage Hill can be returned to the cycle. Okay, Aldhelm, you're free now.
Still and silent. It's finally over.
Okay. Are we done? Did we do what we were supposed to do? I'm not precisely sure. Oh, it's okay. The quest is finished. We did it! We won! The game is over. Not quite. Going down to the bottom of the tower. I mean, should I go back and talk to... what's her name? See if she has anything to say? The place doesn't really look any different. Doesn't seem to be any lighter or less oppressive. Now she'll probably attack us. I haven't done any quick saves in a while. Oh, she's gone. She's vanished. There's a skeleton in the corner. What is that about? Oh, there's another area in the house. I feel like... yeah, she's got some mushrooms. I feel like it would be a tremendous mistake to go, you know, look around in her house. I mean, but she is just leaving this stuff right out here. I mean, it's not my fault she's not hiding her valuables. Oh. There's a prisoner. Oh, this is who I was supposed to send to the guy. You're not one of Icantha's servants. Please, you've got to get us out of here before she feeds on us. What happened to you? We're just groundskeepers. When the district fell into chaos, Icantha took us in, said we'd be safe until the knights got things under control. Instead, she locked us in here. Every week, one of those monsters who serves her comes in and takes one of us away. I don't know what she's doing, but sometimes we can hear the screams. Please get us out of here. Well, the way to the district exit should be safe. Safe now. You can go. Thank you. We'll never forget this. Yay! I gained reputation. Oh, spider fingers. Perception +1. That's nice. That sounds like something that I would like. There's a table here. Something or someone snapped this candelabra in two. It's an odd detail. What does that mean? Skeleton just standing here. That must be a bug or something, because there's a skeleton just standing there in every map for some weird reason. I don't know where the woman went. I don't know where Icantha went. Did I kill her? Maybe when I extinguished her pride, I killed her. Okay, well, I guess we're going back to, back to the gate, I guess. I mean, the gate's not open, it doesn't look like. I hope they're gonna let us out. Hey, we're back. The the tower, it's off. Does this mean the curse on Heritage Hill is lifted? It I really want to say this last one, but this middle one's pretty funny too. I guess so. I just moved a dial around on the machine in the tower. So you turned the tower off by accident? I suppose we should wait a while and see if it's really safe. If so, good job. Well, I mean, it wasn't an accident. It was a careful study. So I want to go back to Brackenbury, so we can talk to Lady Webb and report back on our progress. Because she's apparently very interested in my doings. Maybe I can talk to, is that woman still here that was asking for the... No, that woman's gone. Where was she? She was standing right out here. I guess since I didn't finish the quest, she just, disappeared.
Hail and well met.
Excuse me, but I've been looking for you. You're the one who lifted the curse on Heritage Hill. My lady, who wishes to remain anonymous, has entrusted me with bringing you this pistol. It belonged to a dear friend of hers who was lost to the curse. For your part in reclaiming Heritage Hill, my lady wishes you to have it. Here, may it serve you well in battle. Oh, thank you. She bows. You are quite welcome. You have gained an item, St. Garam's Spark. Now I must be off. Farewell. Bye. I presume that came from Lady Webb. A unique pistol, two-handed. Let's see if Kana can make use of that, because he's a rifleman. Well, it is slightly better. I mean, it's... Well, no, it's not actually better. It's slightly faster than his incredibly slow rifle. Less range, though. But it's got some cool effects. Well, let's try it out. Use that pistol from now on, Kana, and I'm gonna put these gloves on. Maybe. Perception +1. I don't know. I'll work on that off camera. Let's go talk to Lady Webb. Oh, Miss Webb. Wait, you're not Miss Webb. Where's Miss Webb? Oh, she's through the door. I remember now. There she is.
How fares your search?
There is something I can tell you about the Leaden Key's operations.
Well, let's hear it.
The Icantha Tower in Heritage Hill contains an ancient machine that can control the flow of souls. The Leaden Key activated it.
This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since. The Leaden Key was born in that period. It may be that Theos has full knowledge of their technology. The applications of this machine you speak of, I don't want to think about it.
Mainly it was cannibalism.
That isn't enough to take to the Duke, but we're close. Avar Wolfgren is a cautious man. He will want to know everything possible before being moved to action.
Okay, well that's all I've got for now. Lady Webb has asked me to keep her informed after having run across Theos in... Okay, I told Lady Webb about the Leaden Key's work in Heritage Hill. Okay, so next on the list is to travel to Deerford Village, which I have literally no idea where it is. There it is, it's right there. Oh wow, there's a whole other area over here. Twin Elms. So presumably we go to Woodend Plains and then travel to Deerford Village. I haven't even been to Andra's Gift yet. Do I even need to go there? Is there any compelling reason to go there? Maybe I should go back to my house, my castle, my whatever it's called. I haven't been there in ages. Apparently quests are just appearing and disappearing.
Ever chased a skirt wizard? Or do you merely hide behind them?
Don't pawn your personal problems off on me.
They will use you, cast you off when it suits them. Never speak another word to you.
Maybe they just don't answer to fiery whore.
Ha! Burn. Yeah, I think I am gonna go... I'm gonna head back to the Stronghold. Can I get back to my Stronghold from here? It will take us 22 hours to get back to the Stronghold, but I'm sure it will be worth it. I get the feeling that the intended way to play this game is to just kind of finish the main story and then just spend all your time...
Walls need some work before this place is secure. My husband could fix them right up.
Well, where is he? Invite him up here. Yeah, I have a feeling that we're supposed to finish the story and then just kind of hang out in Caed Nua and clear out the dungeons down below and do the random quests that come up every day and just kind of play that way. I feel like that was the intended way to play. And there's that skeleton again. I bear a message from the ducal palace, says the palace messenger. Greetings, my lord. I bear an urgent message from Chancellor Warren of Defiance Bay. He requests that you meet with him at your earliest convenience in the ducal palace. I just left there. Your claim on Caed Nua has been called into question by the Gathbin family. Earl Badamar has issued a ruling on the matter, but both you and Lord Gathbin must be present. Who's Chancellor Warren? He's an arbiter of legal matters for Earl Badamar of the Grasp. Tell me about this Lord Gathbin. An old Aediran lineage, I believe. He looks around the Great Hall. The former lord of this stronghold, a distant relative of Lord Gathbin, allied himself with the losing side during the War of Defiance. Well, Caed Nua is mine. The Gathbin family disagrees. As your claim is not based on lineage, an official ruling is required to remedy this dispute. I'll go meet him then. I saved Defiance Bay from zombies and a crazy, possessing spirit already. I feel like I should get some slack here. The Chancellor will await you in the records room of the Ducal Palace in First Fires. The messenger bows, then strides away. What? Oh, I thought it was teleporting me there already. Oh, the random skeleton's in this place too. The random skeleton guy is just everywhere. Well, let's see if the chair lady has anything to say.
My lord, you've received a letter, delivered with some urgency as it happens. I thought the messenger might swoon, poor dear. It's from Stalwart. Apparently the mayor, Renengild, has heard of your success here at Caed Nua, and hopes you can be of aid to her people as well.
That's a long way for a letter, which I know because of my lore skill.
People like you come few and far between. And in this case, I believe Renengild is correct in suggesting that your experiences here may give you an edge. It seems she's intent on gaining access to Durgan's battery, and she's offering quite the reward to anyone who can get inside.
A reward, she says, for getting into the battery. That's a reward of its own, surely.
What is Durgan's battery? Wait, I know what Durgan's battery is because of my lore skill. Are you talking about the source of Durgan's steel?
Ah, the very same. All manner of people have been trying to infiltrate the keep for years. Our own Earl was much taken with the story of the battery's fall. There are many legends concerning the battery. As the Earl told it, the dwarves fought amongst themselves, each seeking to use the battery to further his or her own ambitions. Greed and cruelty brought down the battery, and now the spirits of those same dwarves roam the halls. Whatever happened, the battery has been impenetrable ever since. A shame. I don't doubt that there are great treasures still within those halls.
Well, I do enjoy vast amounts of wealth.
Oh, just think! The greatest of the dwarven strongholds, ours to explore!
I should mention that among those rumored to have answered Renengild's summons is a certain group I believe you may have an interest in. Followers of Woodica, intent on reaching Stalwart and the battery. I do not know what they seek there, but I thought it worth mentioning, given your interest in the ruins at Defiance Bay. Now that I've delivered Renengild's message, there is also a local matter of some concern, my lord. A mercenary band has been sighted to the northeast. I believe they mean to take Consul Hot's tower, and I don't expect the Archmage will go quietly.
Consul Hot's one of the greatest wizards of our generation.
Aloth fidgets and flutters, vacillating between anxiety and excitement. He appears to be at a loss for words.
The Torn Bannermen are a deadly fighting force, and Consul Hot himself has sent many travelers to their graves. I would caution you to stay clear of the region if you do travel to the White March. It is not that I doubt your courage, my lord, but Consul Hot alone boasts power of a different scale altogether to those foes you have faced thus far. Given more time, perhaps, you will match him.
I think you're saying I'm not high enough level for that.
If the Bannermen succeed in their efforts, I fear they may turn their attention to Caed Nua. I will keep you apprised of the situation, my lord.
Okay, who is Consul Hot anyway?
A famed archmage. I am given to understand that the Brackenberry Sanitarium puts much stock in his work, as regards the manipulation of the soul. His spells are widely circulated.
I see.
But he is poorly regarded in many circles. Some call him a madman, or else cruel and barbarous. He must be very old by now. Perhaps that is why the Torn Bannermen believe they can best him.
Do you know anything else about these mercenaries?
Little enough, I'm afraid. The Torn Bannermen are well supplied and well organized, and there are rumors that they are backed by an unknown benefactor. They have proved remarkably effective in the past, and they are certainly a threat now.
Okay, thanks for the update.
Safe travels, my lord.
Thank you. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do from that. It sounded like I'm not supposed to do anything. It's just telling me about something that's gonna appear later. Wow, my quests list is getting ridiculously long. And my task list. The Siege of Craighold. The steward of Caed Nua has informed me of a recent conflict on a remote bluff in the Deerwood. The Torn Bannermen, a feared collection of mercenaries, have besieged the manor of a local legend, the Archmage Consulhot. The conflict is over a mysterious magical artifact. The steward believes I should investigate the problem to ensure the safety of Caed Nua. I thought she told me to stay away from it because I would get killed. The final act. Curran, a Dunreed Row cipher. Okay, so that's the investigations I'm supposed to do. Alright, there's a thing. The Long Hunt. Oh, Sagani is still looking for... still looking for Persoc. I'm supposed to travel to cliffs. I don't know where the cliffs are, though. It's not telling me where the cliffs are. We're still supposed to explore the endless paths. Time and Tide. Kana would like me to explore the endless paths. Durant still wants to talk to me on the road. And Eder is still looking for a records archive, which will be in the Ducal Palace, which is back in Defiance Bay. Whoa. Oh, Durgan's Battery. Oh, this is part of the DLC. I see now. Durgan's Battery is under the White March. This is the one I'm not supposed to go to because I'll get killed. Okay, well, I don't know what to do next. I'm suffering from paralysis here. What am I, Okay, so let's see if we can do this ownership of Caed Nua really quickly. A messenger from the Ducal Palace in Defiance Bay has arrived. My ownership of Caed Nua is in doubt. I must meet with Chancellor Warren at the Ducal Palace in First Fires to discuss the matter. Well, would that I had known that before I left. Wow, I have tons of money. Bound and Buried expires. The Weaver's Song expires. Have they expired? Did I not do them in time? Will they ever come back? Bound and... did they just disappear? I think they just got removed from my list. Okay, so the quests, you know, if you don't take them immediately, they disappear, it seems. They're just sort of... I get it. What else? What other upgrades can I do? A Bailey... Towers. A Bailey houses various necessities for keeping the stronghold self-sufficient. Building this upgrade will allow you to upgrade the grounds further. Well, sure. Let's do that. It's only 800. Wait, did it work? Oh, the Western Barbican is already in progress. Oh, right, because I can't do more than one at a time. Alright, well, I guess we're going back to the first fires. Boy, it'd be great if I could just kind of travel right from here, but alas, it is not to be. I hope they fix that in Pillars of Eternity 2.
It's very nice. We're not sleeping here, are we?
Being able to travel directly from where you're standing would be a very nice feature. Actually, Aloth, we're not sleeping here. We're going all the way back to the first fires. Because somebody is challenging our ownership of the castle. Oh, now the Western Barbican is finished. Now it's finished. Alright, now I'm gonna build a Bailey. Okay, so I'm looking to go to... Where now am I trying to get to? The palace? Is that where I need to go? Travel to the Ducal Palace. That is, in fact, where I'm meant to go. Is this a statue of anybody? Wait, what are you guys? Oh, okay. We demand to see the Duke. He's busy. Settle down or you'll feel the back of my blade. Well, there's a riot outside the Ducal Palace, apparently. You know what? It's getting kind of late. I'm going to stop here, and we'll straighten out our ownership of the castle next time. And then we'll look around the Ducal Palace and figure out, find the records that Eder needs as well. But that's going to do it for now. See you later.